Greetings nerdy list aficionados and welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. Today we're back in the realm of alternate versions to look at some who may be better than the originals, with the caveat that well, mileage varies on this sort of thing. And you do need an awesome original to make these alternates off of, so no shade here, just cool alternate versions. I'm Sasha and these are the top 10 alternate versions of Batman better than the original. Only the boldest claims here on Top 10 Nerd. Let's get started. I picked a lot of these because the stories they came from were really interesting and you should read them, check them out, watch them, get to them in some capacity. Number 10. The BAT-MAGE. Batman and magic. Batman isn't one of those heroes who's all magic, what is that? No, he knows it exists and well, doesn't care for it, but acknowledges that it also has its uses. And so we have an alternate version who was a mage. I just love the idea of a magical Batman, cause you know it's dark magic, only the finest sorcery for our Dark Knight. This is BAT-MAGE and he doesn't exist anymore, but that's fine, he lives on in our hearts. This is Earth 33, where technology has advanced because of magic. Here there is a rivalry between the Cobblepots and the Waynes, and a Cobblepot sorcerer murdered Bruce's parents. So it's time for magical vengeance, I mean justice. Initially Bruce just wanted to learn magic to take down the Cobblepots. The Penguin, not the Penguin, the sorcerer Cobblepot. But the more he studied the dark arts, he realized that evil had permeated into the city itself, and what better way to fight dark magic than with more dark magic. Okay look, Batman is a fight fire with fire kind of person. He would eventually join the League of Shamans to bring peace to the world. And what happened to him? Well, after Flashpoint, he was erased from existence. Thanks a lot, Barry. Number 9. Batman from Earth 2. So when the multiverse was first introduced, it was just two Earths. Earth 1, which was the home of the new Silver Age heroes, so Barry Allen Flash, Hal Jordan Green Lantern, etc. And Earth 2, which was now populated by the Golden Aged heroes, who had also aged the appropriate amount of time between Golden and Silver Ages. However, here's where it gets a little convoluted. Superman and Batman existed on both Earths, but on Earth 2 they were older versions of themselves, who were continuing on with their adventures. This allowed for the birth of in-universe legacy characters. So Batman, Bruce, would age and retire. He would marry Catwoman and have a daughter, Helena Wayne, the Huntress. He would come to a tragic end though, when he would be forced out of retirement and would die in the confrontation. It's grim, yes, but it's cool that it ends. Earth 2 is a solid universe. Good Earth. Would visit. Number 8. Batman, Book of the Dead. An Elseworlds Batman inspired by Egyptian mythology and symbolism. So he's Moon Knight. Okay, real talk. Batman and Moon Knight have always been really different. To all the people saying that Moon Knight is Marvel's Batman, stop. That's real reductionist. That's like saying, so Iron Man is Marvel's Batman. I can feel some of you going, but he is. So in this story, Batman's parents are archaeologists, involved in uncovering a conspiracy of an ancient Egyptian bat god who is erased from existence. So don't look him up, he's not real. I see you, DC. Clever. However, when they uncovered this bat god, they're murdered, because the world is not ready for such knowledge. While young Bruce is inspired by the bat cartouche the murderer was trying to get, and becomes a pretty cool looking Batman. There are 2 issues of this, and it was released in 1999, and I hope you like Stargate, cause major Stargate vibes. Also aliens, cause you know aliens built the pyramids, ancient aliens. Oh, and the bat god's name is Necroon, by the way, or Necron, depends how you want to pronounce it. I love the idea of just bat symbols all over Egyptian hieroglyphs. Bruce is real emo in this comic. It's honestly way better than it has any right to be. Is being inspired by a cartouche better than a bat flying in through your window? I think it is. Number 7. Batman, Golden Streets of Gotham. Batman, but during the Industrial Revolution. So Bruno Vainco is a laborer who returns to Gotham after years of working away and is horrified to discover that his parents were burned to death in an industrial fire because of negligence, Batman's true arch nemesis. Also the boss let them get burnt alive, Joseph Chillingham. So he begins looking for evidence to try and bring him down, but he's inspired to work outside the law. Also this involved the Joker, Jack Smart. There was all kinds of nefarious stuff going on. He's inspired by Selena, by the way. She's a union boss. His costume that he adopts is very much of the stage, so he looks like a vaudevillian actor running around. I love it. Seriously, go check it out. This is a really cool Elseworlds story. He still adopts Dick Grayson, he works with Alfred, who's in the theater, fun stuff. The whole thing is narrated by old man Dick Grayson. Yeah. Number 6. Bat Lantern. Not Dawnbreaker, no negative multiverse stuff here, and not the ship. For those who got that, you're my people. No, this is Batman from the Elseworlds story in Darkest Night, where Batman is the Green Lantern. So take that, Jeff Johns. Batman can't wield a ring, who's too damaged. Pfft, 1994 begs to differ. So Batman is just coming off his first crime-fighting night, you know, the terrible one, because that's a thing now, his first night out, awful. Well then, Alvin Sewer crashes nearby and is all, "You're closer than Hal Jordan. Do you take this ring?" So Bruce takes it and awaits instructions from the Guardians. So he becomes a Batman who is also Green Lantern. He has like a fusion costume that really makes me miss the ears, and you get to see him interacting with Hal's supporting cast. So Bruce ends up stopping Sinestro, which sets them up as arch nemesis, and Sinestro is ice cold. He hunts down Joe Chill. Seriously, Joe Chill is not hard to find. You didn't need the big magical comfy chair to tell you this, New 52 Bruce. This is a really credible Batman as the Green Lantern AU, well thought out and fun to read. I'm down for this universe. Number 5. Wayne Williams. No, not that Wayne Williams. If you don't get my reference, don't worry, I'll explain. But aside from the name, this alternate version is pretty neat. So Wayne Williams is from the Just Imagine series, wherein the DC characters are re-envisioned as invented by Stan Lee, and it's published through DC Comics, so fun collab. His Batman is Wayne Williams, so his dad's a cop who gets killed in the line of duty, and then he goes down a bad path and he gets framed by a gang leader of Hands, with a Z, and then he vows revenge. He dresses as a bat because he becomes a wrestler to save money. So why is he Batman? Cuz, why not? But aside from that, it's an interesting story, and I like how hard his Batman mask goes, but his name. This came out in 2001, so there's no excuse. Wayne Williams is the name of the Atlanta child murderer. He was arrested in 1981. Just why? It's so uncomfortable. I feel like I'm on a watch list for saying his name so many times. Who else has your name? Have you ever looked it up? If it's a murderer, you're Google proof. Number 4. Telltale Batman. These games, quality content. The fun thing about them is that you spend so much time as Bruce Wayne as well as being Batman, and Bruce Wayne's life is stressful. You can actually just deal with problems as Bruce Wayne, so in a way I guess this number could be retitled You're a cool alternate Batman. Seriously though, playing as Batman is great fun, be it Telltale or Arkham, and everybody does it a little differently. Everybody's Batman is a little bit different. With Telltale, you could also crowd play, which involved other people getting to watch and decide with you. Big fan, super fun. Playing with friends or future friends. I'm so peppy today. What's wrong with me? Bring back Bitter Betty. Number 3. Batman Gotham by Gaslight. This is the official first Elseworld story, even though it wouldn't be labeled that way, and really there were more, but they didn't think of them that way until later. Also, it has a sequel everybody forgets about, Batman Master of the Future, which is a great title because it could mean whatever you want it to. So, the year is 1889. Batman, go. So Bruce is studying under Freud, and he tells him about this recurring dream he has about doing his taxes. Just kidding, it's about the night his parents were killed. So he decides to go back to Gotham, and once there he finds a city overrun with gangs and grisly murders. Upon being shown a very Joker-style crime, Bruce is inspired to become Batman. And he takes on a series of crimes that look an awful lot like the Ripper murders. So of course it's up to Batman to solve them and get falsely accused of them. Bruce is getting falsely accused left, right, and center. He just needs to not do anything. But even then, he'd probably still get accused of something. Also, this comic has a movie adaptation that changes the ending a la Hush, because that's a thing DC is doing now. Why? I have no idea. Like when the movie Watchmen changed the monster from the comics, I got it, and actually, unpopular opinion, thought it really worked. But this, well, now you have to read and watch to know what I'm talking about and how you feel about it. Number 2. Vampire Batman from the Batman Dracula trilogy. Of course we have to talk about everybody's favorite vampire trilogy, Red Rain, Bloodstorm, and Crimson Mist. All centered around Batman's descent further and further into vampirism. This series is dark and gothic, the art is haunting, and Vampire Batman is tragic. Up his guilt to 100%. Now he also has to try to not feed, as he becomes a monster to defeat monsters. There's just a lot of paranormal happenings in this, such as Weircat Selena, and Batman hunting vampires. My favorite is probably Bloodstorm, but the art of Batman and Crimson Mist is terrifying. They actually revisited it recently at the time of this recording with The Secrets of Sinister House, which has a really heartbreaking Vampire Batman story in it. I won't spoil it, but he's trying so hard to not be scary and failing just as hard. It gave me all the feels. And number 1, Langstrom from Justice League Gods and Monsters. This was a direct DC animated movie release that does have a comic book tie-in that came after, or well, at the same time, horizontal marketing. This release created a whole alternate Earth and world just cuz, and it's really neat. So in this world, Langstrom, who is Man-Bat in main continuity, becomes Batman after he accidentally turns himself into a vampire while trying to find a cure for lymphoma, and he involved the saliva of vampire bats. Big no-no. So he's cursed to be a creature of the night. He would spiral out of control until he met Superman, and the two would become friends and form the base of the Justice League along with Becca of New Genesis, filling the role of Wonder Woman. This one is just a solid story because it goes for it and is like, where are Bruce, Clark, and Diana? Don't know and don't care, and neither should you. And you know what? You really don't. Well, I didn't anyway. Do you? So those were 10 alternate versions of Batman. Which of these was your favorite? Did I miss any who you feel should have been here? Or is there only one true blue bat for you? Share all of your thoughts and feelings down below. I'm Sasha, thanks so much for watching Top 10 Nerd. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell notifications so that you never miss a vid, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.